Hey everybody, Dr. Rick here. It's been a little while since we did a video, mostly doing a lot of projects, trying to rebuild a couple things around the house, so I just haven't had time. So we have our 2014 Polaris 570 Sportsman Touring Mono. We also have 2015. When we got the 2015, we did the kit, the street legal kit here in Utah. You're allowed to have the street legal kit. This one here does not have the kit, so we're going to do it. The 2015 model when we did it, the kit was about $180 plus some shipping. Now you can get it for about $150 plus some shipping. But what we're going to do is we kind of made our own kit here. So we bought our LEDs for the lights, some wire in here, 18 gauge wiring, license plate holder, a horn, the flasher, the horn and light kit here. We actually got the turn signal. We did get the one with the light because I'm actually going to put another light down here too on the front to give me some more power. And we also bought some mirrors. This one already had mirrors on it, but we ended up getting these mirrors because I like this style mirror better than what we have on our 2015 version. So we're going to go ahead and do that. But I got about $100 into the kit. If I had to spend another $10, $15, we would have had enough for both machines. So it's actually quite a bit of savings. I didn't have to buy as much wire, didn't have to buy as many LEDs. It was just easier to buy it that way and save them for other projects. So we're going to start by getting the horn installed, and then we'll go to the light switch. Third thing we had to get to, that's it's actually sitting over on the bench, is you have to have a little plate light. So there's a little plate light in the kit too. We got two of those. We only need one. That's what I was talking about. Sometimes it was easier to just buy the pack of two than it was one. So, okay, so we're going to get started. We'll be back and forth. If you got any questions, let us know. But remember, appreciate positive feedback. Like and subscribe, and let us know how we can help you. Okay, so we're getting kind of the tools ready right now. Some of the things we're going to want is a screw gun with the bits, of course. I think this was a T35, I remember right. We're going to actually have to loosen the brake lever, make room for the turn signal switch, take this mirror bracket, put it in front of the turn lever and put it on backwards so it'll come up into here. We're going to take this off. Got a little heat gun here for the heat shrinker to make our connections too. So we're going to start with some of this and getting these kind of things off here. You know, take off the front cover. So this is just 3 screws. Another thing we also have a video on is this machine quit working. It would start and stall immediately. It would only stay running when if you had the key in the start position. As soon as you took it off the start position, it would stall. Well, we found out that the ignition switch problem, so we'll do a video. We got a video on that we're going to get to you guys too, so we can pay attention to that part on the ignition switch. It's kind of crappy that that's what happens, is you could be out in the field or something so simple. But, okay, so we got this off. We're going to get this moved over, get our bracket on, run our wire down, and we'll be back in a couple seconds here. Okay, so we went ahead and took the 3 screws out of here, unhooked the dash cover here, unhooked the brake lever. So the big thing we're working on right now is trying to get this mirror bracket moved over. So we have the 1/2-inch wrench. So we are going to have to take and get that bracket on the other side. So up over here. So somewhere in here. Just leave it right there for right now. So we did unhook underneath the throttle too, just to make sure these two wires. But I don't think they're going to be in our way once we get them on here. So we'll be able to put them back. See if we can get this twisted around here. See what we want right there. We go. So we'll still have all the function of these buttons here too, and it fits on this little ledge right here. Let me grab a screwdriver so I'm not overdoing it. So I loosen the back a little bit so I get a little tighter front. There we go. So now we'll have the horn button, turn signals, and we'll take and use one of these as the on and one of these as the off for our lights up front. And then we'll just run these through here, hook all of our connections up in here, hook this back up here. Also, if you're going to install a winch on the other machine, Polaris already ran wires up here for you to have a winch. Maybe doing it a little later, but I think if I do it on this one, I'm going to take and actually put a button right in here for the winch instead of running it up here, because we had to put the winch switch down this section. Tilt it just a little more up for my liking. Okay, so I'm going to get a little wrench and tighten that up by hand, and then we can run the light bracket back up here. And so that pretty much has this where we need it. Everybody can tighten that up to where they want, get it ran. So, okay, we're going to go ahead and pull off some of the pieces here, the panels, start working on the horn, and we'll take and deal with some of the other wires running down once we get this stuff taken care of. Okay, so we got this taken apart. Now we're going to pull a couple panels off so we can get some access to where we want to put the horn and where we want to run the power from. The panels are simple. If you already have these machines, you already know what you're doing, but we'll show you just so somebody, in case someone here don't have, you know, lots of times they just use a straight screwdriver. We just pop it in, start working this plug out. and then the whole thing comes back out. And the same with the bottom one. So if we just go through and pop these out, these will start popping, the panels start coming out pretty easy. As you can see with this side here. And then we get access to the battery. We get access to, like I put my horn, I'm gonna put my horn on this bracket back in here. And then we're gonna have to run the power up into here on the handlebars, and then for the turn signals and stuff. So we'll go ahead and pull some of these off, not bore you with it. I'm actually gonna pull this off here too. One thing I do is try not to pull the gasket all the way out because it seems not to fit as good after, so I just try to pull it right there and then here, so I can just take this part off to get to the center. Okay, so once we get this done, we'll be back with you. Okay, so we made a little pigtail for the horn here, black and red wire. This here, we actually, on our switch, we had to run the blue and white, the green and the gray to just this power here, which it'll go down inside here. That way it's switched. When we put the headlight on, we're actually going to run it to a relay because this is not a very heavy wire here. So if you want to come over here, we're going to mount the horn. And you can see that hole right here. Going to mount it right in there. So see if we can keep the camera on it while we go to do it. You want to grab those for me? Can you see them?
No.
I think they're right here. See my finger underneath there?
Oh yeah.
Okay, hold it right there, please. Tighten these up, this up. Okay, good. So, one reason we wanted to do what we did here is this is a keyed switch. On the other kit, what would happen is you'd come out and the lights would be left on. I don't like that. I like it to be keyed. It was wired directly to the battery, to the fuse box here. So, just trying to change it. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and finish hooking up the horn. And the ground will go to all the wires will come to a butt connector, and we'll run that to the ground here so we get a good solid ground. Okay, we'll go ahead and get a couple more things hooked up and we'll be back.